I mean, I can just take out I can just show you with the computer if you want
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Yeah, if you can.
I mean,
That'd be fun. But the woodwork is gorgeous. Wow. I
yeah,
love this
everything's
place.
very colonial, but kind of put some of my own decorations in and whatnot. But I
Yeah.
changed out like all the lights. Are you getting a decent view?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
The ceilings look really tall too.
Thank you. So this is just the living room,
Yeah.
and
If you lower it, so we could see below a little lower.
is
Okay, I
that
see the painting, even a little lower. Yeah,
okay?
so we could see the furniture. There we go.
Better?
Oh, that's gorgeous. Where did you
Yeah.
find that?
We have a secondhand. We have a lot of WhatsApp sites
Okay.
in Barichara,
Yeah.
and this one guy was selling some really cool stuff from
Oh,
his wife is from Switzerland, and they brought a lot of stuff over. Anyway, this is my
wow.
and this unfortunately I'm going to have someone later today hang a couple of these for me, but I need a
What a
man to put a rope up. So
what a beautiful place.
yeah,
I
it's
just
fun.
love it. You're right. It's so serene and colonial and gorgeous. The
Yeah,
views.
yeah,
What an amazing place.
yeah. And it's
Just just imagine how much that would cost in Jersey.
exactly. Here, I'll walk into the other balcony to entrance, show you this.
Yeah.
So this is my bedroom. It's
Wow.
simple and changed around. Like these doors didn't used to be here, so most of the things here were
Yeah, you want to point it down a
quite
little
shitty.
bit so we can
Okay,
there we go. Well, yeah, still a little high.
is it okay?
Yeah, there we
So
go.
there's some showers. I
Yeah,
changed them
wow.
around.
Did you put that shower in?
Yes,
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
thank you. And let's see, I'll bring you over to the terrace, but you just let me know
Yeah,
lower
and I
or
love
higher.
that painting. Who did the painting?
This one,
Yeah.
this was from an owner of a gallery. His son painted it, and
Okay.
I purchased it from him.
It's very pretty.
So there's the office that we were sitting in. There's Ethan, my cat.
Wow.
Buddy.
Wow, 22. Look at how good he looks.
And this is the second bedroom. It's a little messy right now,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
and
What a awesome. You got it so nicely
the kitchen's a
decorated.
mess. Let me tell you, Ray, like in 2 weeks, this will be gone because I ordered from Amazon. Yes, you can get Amazon here in
Okay.
Barichara. Some shelving, and so the
Okay.
kitchen, and also I'm gonna have some things like hanging up here so I can put my dishes up.
Yeah.
So, and here's the other bathroom. It's a so 3 bedroom, 2 bath,
Wow. What a
and
fantastic job you did on the
it's just,
renovation.
and then up here, if we go up,
Did you put those stairs in too?
no,
They were
no,
there. Okay.
stairs right here. This is up to the terrace.
Whoa.
So you just let
You
me know if you
are
can actually see anything. I don't know.
you are living large. Look at you. I don't
Yeah,
Where's the bottle of wine?
I know, right?
Hi, can Ernest and I ask you a favor? If you find our content helpful, please hit that subscribe and like button. It truly helps us grow and it makes Ernest happy. So, all right, well, today we're heading down to an incredibly beautiful country. We're heading down to Colombia with my new friend Lucia. Lucia, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ray?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sluggish today, but my sleep was off, but I'm
Oh,
hanging in there. I got a little coffee. It's kind of perking me up. But okay, so Lucia, let's start out a little bit with your backstory about where you're from and what you're doing in Colombia.
right. I grew up, I was born and raised in the US. I grew up in New Jersey, went to did my education for college and grad school in Virginia. Lived in a I've seen I've been to most countries in most countries, most cities and states in the country, except for Idaho. I've never been. I've never been to Alaska, and I've
Mm,
never been to Michigan.
okay.
But I've had the opportunity to travel cross country a few times and get to know our country. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, and then
What's your favorite state?
my favorite. Oh gosh, different reason,
Yeah,
different.
that's a tough
Yes,
one.
it's a tough one. Virginia, I do. There's a special place in my heart for Virginia, so maybe
Well, you
Virginia.
said you went to grad school, so and you probably have some really strong connections.
Yeah,
It's always about the people.
yes, and the architecture. I'm a big thing for architecture.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Colonial, yeah. Like Richmond has some beautiful, like the old town is very
Hmm.
pretty.
Yeah.
Williamsburg is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. If you've been thinking about moving abroad, but you're still stuck on where to go or even where to qualify, well, you're not alone. That uncertainty is exactly what holds most people back. That's why we created our Ideal Destination Finder, a simple 25-question assessment designed to cut through the noise. It looks at your lifestyle, budget, goals, and preferences and gives you your top 3 best fit countries to move to. No more guessing, no more endless research, just clear, personalized direction that saves you time, money, and a lot of frustration. And if you're that kind of person that wants more clarity, someone to talk things through with, I offer one-on-one consultations where we can map this out together based on your exact situation. If you're ready to move forward, head over to adventurefreaks.com. You can scroll down a little and you'll see the ideal destination on the left. Just click it and get started. On the right, you can book a consultation with me. Pick a time that works for you. It's that simple. We'd love to help you finally get clear and take the next step. All right, so and so you're from Jersey
From Jersey.
and you went to grad school in Virginia. You've traveled all over the states.
Mhm.
When did Colombia come on your radar?
Good question. In grad school, there was a boyfriend I had, and he introduced me to Latin America. He's like, I want during one of our Christmas breaks, we had a month, so we did a month backpacking through Mexico and Belize, and I loved it. I really loved it, and then I just kept going from there. Whenever I had a break in between work or school, I would travel through Latin America, usually on my own. I'd gotten to see, I don't know, various countries like Guatemala, um, went through Belize again, Mexico again. After all that, and after the consulting, I decided I wanted to try to go to Peace Corps.
Ooh,
So I landed up in Peace Corps in Guatemala. I was taking graduate classes in teaching just for my own fulfillment, so that I knew the techniques, because they
yeah,
took me as a teacher because I was a gringa and I had already had a master's degree.
yes.
Perfect. But I wanted, for me, my own personal learning, to go to take classes, and there was a couple, this man and woman from a college in New York, and they would come in to different countries in Latin America and teach the art of teaching, and you could end up
Hmm.
with a master's from them. So I was taking classes from them. They already got to know me, and they told me that there was an opportunity in a city called Barranquilla in
Mm-hmm.
Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Yeah, that sounds really cool." And I got the position. I had to get a work visa, the way you can work in a company there. If you don't have anything else, you get a work visa. The
Yeah.
company has to sign off, and then you have to go to the consular agency in your state. So I did all that. I got approved for that. I was allowed to work. I could live there as long as I worked that contract in Colombia.
So now you're in Colombia and you got to find a place to live. Where are you living and how did you pick the place that you're living in?
Great question. Okay, so I found a cabana, a cabin, right on the river in the Sierra Nevadas,
Okay.
that mountain range,
Hmm.
and it's in a town called Minca, and it's just beautiful. It's a rainforest, tropical rainforest, and lots of waterfalls, very beautiful. Right now, there's a lot of tourism from mostly people from Europe, Canada, a bit of the US, Australia. So that's the main niche, and so lots of cool, funky restaurants, and there's all sorts of things, like the Tai Chi, Pilates, different programs for spiritual healing. It's
Wow.
a funky little rainforest town,
So
but
this
it's
is
really
where you
small.
live? This is where you live now?
No,
Okay.
so we,
Yeah.
I wanted to actually live with the people, and so, but how I decided on Barichara to live was because I had, okay, my main things. I wanted a small town. I
Hmm.
wanted a safe town. Um, I wanted to be in the mountains. I wanted a very colonial, beautiful architecture and something that hadn't been overrun already by gringos.
And that's a little colonial town.
It is.
Okay.
It is. So I would say if anyone was interested in, like, girl, in Barichara, the only thing to keep in mind is that the benefits to a place like Medellin would be, I never went to Medellin still myself. I've landed in the airport, but I looked around the surrounding towns like El
Yes.
Retiro and Rio Negro. From everything I've watched on YouTube and whatnot, there's so much English going around.
Yes.
So in Barichara, you have to maybe put some effort into it beforehand and learn some Spanish,
Yeah.
because almost all of my friends are Colombians, and 75% of them don't speak any English at all.
Right. So depending on where you move in Colombia, there's certain areas you definitely need to speak Spanish.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, yes. I mean, there are a couple of, uh, there's only like a handful of people from the States
Hmm.
here. Um, but I can think of three of them right now off the top of my head who are men. And after many years here, they don't speak any Spanish.
Yeah.
So it depends how much you want to stumble, but their circumstances, those three men are with Colombian women. The
Mhm.
Colombian women handle all the visa documents. They kind of have it pretty pretty easy on them, and
Yeah.
they go out. They just don't mind if anyone understands them or not. They just
Yeah.
hang out and enjoy. But
Yeah. Okay. So so the first place you chose was this town called Minca, and you purchased a property initially is that how you obtained residency in Colombia?
correct. So
Okay.
I bought. I did everything through. I did everything online, which is probably something that most people say don't ever do that. Go there, but I had at least I was comfortable with Latin America. I knew
You lived there.
there were some things, yeah, that I had a different take on. So, and I was working full time. There was just no way I could spend 6 months traveling around. I wanted to have a place set while I was still working. For Barichara, um, I did end up finding something that was a second. It's like a second level. So it's like a house, but the first level is someone else's, and then so I have a second level with a balcony, and then also it's like a 3 bedroom, but I made it 2 bedrooms and an office.
Okay.
And then you go up to the terrace, and you have a beautiful view of the Andes right in front of you.
Wow.
So
Is this like a condo that you bought? It's
I don't. I mean, kind of.
the person
You
owns the lower apartment. You don't own that?
no.
Okay.
It's an apartment, or I just called a casita, or yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one that in this barrio, that's how it is. It's like there's a first level and second level on most of the houses. Most of them are separated. Um, there are neighborhoods in Barichara where you that it's some choices it's just amazing. I went to this one finca with friends one night around Christmas, and it was like the most beautiful beautiful finca, like I was watching a movie on,
Yeah.
the what living in a finca in Colombia could be like. So you can end up paying a lot in Barichara for a property. You can have every single amenity you want. For me, this is was affordable. I bought this for about 60,000.
Okay. All right.
And but my visa is tied to Minka, not
Gotcha.
this. So the thing about with, I think like Randy pointed out, once if you start with an investment visa and then you change over to a pensionado, your clock sets back to zero.
Right.
So the best thing to do is stick with where you started and have a good lawyer, a good attorney team who you can bug and ask questions and be on top of constantly.
Sure.
And for me, yeah, Langon has been amazing.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
you originally bought this house that you were considering to live in, but you turned it into an Airbnb. That's in Minca, and that's how
Mhm.
you're on the investor visa. How much was
Correct.
that original house?
That was it was back in the time. It was like 505 million pesos. So it was about 100,000.
Okay, so that met the threshold that you needed to meet for the investor visa at the time. And then you bought another place in Barichara.
Mhm.
I said it right.
You said it right.
All right, so I'm learning about these really cool towns. Okay, so you're situated in Colombia now, and you
Mhm.
have a lawyer that you've been working with, and you encourage people to do that. Now, a lot of people are going to think, I want to do what Lucia did. I want, even
Mhm.
though people say, I want to, or you should go and check out the properties, but she bought this incredible property online. How do you do that, and where do you start, and how do you find these properties?
You open up your Google. Yeah, and you get brave or you get stupid. And no, I think it depends on someone's background, because um, for some people, Barichara might feel like too different from what you're used to, right? Like
Sure.
yesterday, I was walking up the street to my house, and there was a campesino,
Hmm.
true
Hmm.
and he was riding his horse, and
Yep.
that's my street.
Yes.
And sometimes we have lots of sheep. They, just
Yeah.
going their way. So all those kinds of things I already knew I could handle and I loved, and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
So it'd be good maybe for people to at least travel and know what their comfort level is,
Sure.
right? And be really honest with themselves. Like, do you need a Walmart? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if you need it, then yeah, okay, maybe go to Medellin or Bogota or maybe
Yes.
Manizales even. I don't know. But if you're looking for something that's a calm, beautiful, almost seemingly like untouched, here there's still communities and families, and I wanted that. So I don't recommend it to anybody to
Yeah.
just hop online, but if you can be honest with yourself and know what you're looking for. I just did it online. I didn't have my own realtor, of course, and everything's in cash here for the most part.
Yeah. Did you find a specific website where you could shop
No,
properties? No. Okay.
I mean, there's a website called Finca Raiz,
Okay.
Finca Raiz, Raiz, Finca
Okay.
Raiz. Um, but I found the property in Minca, for example, on this really obsolete website. I just kept looking from the not the like the biggest one, but the smaller websites, and just to see if someone was overlooking something. And that's kind of how I found the one in Minka, and Maria, who I bought the Minka property from. She was a former realtor in the States.
Okay.
So she and I did what you're not supposed to do, is like we basically like took realtors out of the question, and we just dealt with each other.
Sure.
And then this property in Barichara, I just kept looking, and I was looking for the cheapest properties that would still be really nice for
Hmm.
me.
Yes.
And I found the cheapest property that was on sale. And I got to be friends with the real estate agent for the seller,
Hmm.
and we're still good friends. Kind of got lucky, but I mean, like I said, I think when I started I've had to put a lot of sweat into I'd say blood, sweat, and tears, but put a lot of work into changing some stuff once I got here. But at this point, it, it's livable. It's very nice. It's
Yeah.
very
Well,
cool.
do you have any video or images you can share with me and I could show people?
I mean, I can just take out I can just show you with the computer if you want
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Yeah, if you can.
I mean,
That'd be fun. Yeah, is that glass that I'm seeing there?
I don't know if it's glass that you're seeing.
Yeah.
This has glass,
It's like
but
the window. It's like the window
yeah.
in the door.
So
But the woodwork is gorgeous. Wow. I
yeah,
love
everything
this place.
very colonial, but kind of put some of my own decorations in and whatnot. But I
Yeah.
changed out like all the lights. Are you getting a decent view?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
The ceilings look really tall
Oh,
too.
thank you. So this is just the living room,
Yeah.
and
If you lower it so we could see below a little lower.
is
Okay, I
that
see the painting even a little lower. Yeah,
okay?
so we could see the furniture.
Oh yeah, these these are more traditional. These two pieces,
Yeah.
and this I've received secondhand.
We can't
This
see that. It's too you
oh,
gotta
okay,
go a little lower. There we go.
better.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Where did you
Yeah,
find that?
we have a secondhand. We have a lot of WhatsApp sites
Okay.
in Barichara,
Yeah.
and this one guy was selling some really cool stuff from
Oh,
his wife is from Switzerland, and they brought a lot of stuff over. Anyway, this is my
wow.
and this unfortunately I'm going to have someone later today hang a couple of these for me, but I need a
What a
man to put a rope up. So
what a beautiful place.
yeah,
I
it's
just
fun.
love it. You're right. It's so serene and colonial and gorgeous. The
Yeah,
views.
yeah,
What an amazing place.
and it's
Just just imagine how much that would cost in Jersey.
exactly. Here, I'll walk into the other balcony to entrance, show you this.
Yeah.
So this is my bedroom. It's
Wow.
simple and changed around. Like these doors didn't used to be here, so most of the things here were
Yeah, you want to point it down
I
a little
changed.
bit so we can
Okay,
there we go. Well, yeah, still a little high.
is it okay?
Yeah, there we
So
go.
these are the showers. I
Yeah,
changed them
wow.
around.
Did you put that shower in?
Yes,
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
thank you. And let's see, I'll bring you over to the terrace, but you just let me know
Yeah,
lower
and I
or
love
higher.
that painting. Who did the painting?
This one,
Yeah.
this was from an owner of a gallery. His son painted it, and
Okay.
I purchased it from him.
It's very pretty.
So there's the office that we were sitting in. There's Ethan, my cat.
Wow.
Buddy.
Wow, 22. Look at how good he looks.
And this is the second bedroom. It's a little messy right now,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
and
What a awesome. You got it so nicely
the kitchen's a
decorated.
mess. Let me tell you, Ray, like in 2 weeks, this will be gone because I ordered from Amazon. Yes, you can get Amazon here in
Okay.
Barichara. Some shelving, and so the
Okay.
kitchen, and also I'm gonna have some things like hanging up here so I can put my dishes up.
Yeah.
So, and here's the other bathroom. It's a so 3 bedroom, 2 bath,
Wow. What a
and
fantastic job you did on the
it's just
renovation.
And then up here, if we go up,
Did you put those stairs in too?
no,
They were
no,
there. Okay.
stairs right here. This is up to the terrace.
Whoa.
So you just let
You
me know if
are
you can actually see anything. I don't know.
you are living large. Look at you. I don't
Yeah,
Where's the bottle of wine?
I know, right?
It's like I'm ready to get started. This is crazy. Uh-oh, I think I lost you if you can still hear me. You might be out of your Wi-Fi zone.
Okay.
You froze up for quite a while there.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, it froze, so I'm guessing you're out of range from your Wi-Fi or something.
Possibly, possibly. But yeah, that's the short tour.
Wow, I love this place. This is
Oh,
fantastic. I mean, I mean, it's there are people that would spend three times that amount that you paid just to find a place like that. But they'd have to
yeah.
hire you to decorate it. That's the
I know everywhere by now.
Well, that
But
thank you for the tour. That's just really fantastic. Um,
yeah,
okay.
and this is just as simple. This is one of the more simple homes. So you could have I've seen people with just
Yeah.
extraordinary places. So
How are you getting around there? Do you walk to most places or do you have a car?
I'm holding out. I've
Okay.
been in Barichara almost a year and a half, maybe a year and 5 months. Um, and I've mostly walking.
Okay.
I'm doing that on purpose. I feel like that's the kind of kiss of death. If I get a car, then
Yeah.
all my so I have so much exercise just simply living my day, going up and down into town. There's also two health clubs here. There's two gyms. Like it's not it seems like it's a little thing in the middle of nowhere, but we have everything here too, lots of
Yeah.
yoga, lots of Pilates, lots of different events, lots of cultural museum shows.
Okay.
Music is really big here, but more like classical music. So my Colombian friends have taught me more about Chopin and Mozart than I ever learned in the States.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of traditional music here too that they're really proud of.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the music's sensational. It's so it's so wonderful. The Latin
well,
music.
I thought I would arrive here and it would all be like reggaeton, like
Yeah.
like J Balvin and which I love. I love
Yeah.
reggaeton, but most of the people here are offended by it. They're like, oh
Yeah.
no, we want the classical with the good lyrics, and
Yeah.
I learn a lot. I learn a lot every day here. You can have a car. My Colombian friends all have motorcycles. That's how
Okay.
most people get around. Um, a couple of the five people from the U.S. I think three men have cars or multiple
Okay.
cars. This town is great because you don't need a car. And if you get really lazy or if you're out late at night, there are things called tuk-tuks here.
Okay.
I maybe like rickshaws in Asia,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some kind of like a golf cart, but
Okay.
all of our streets are cobblestone streets.
Hmm.
So you kind of get used to like bam bam in the tuk-tuks a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I alternate between walking and a tuk-tuk if I need. They raised their prices this year, so for 2026 it's 5,000 pesos, which is like a dollar 20, something
Okay.
like that.
So it's very, very cheap. Okay. And you obviously walk to some restaurants, local restaurants.
Yep.
What do you pay for a Colombian meal in town there?
The best way to go is Menu del Dia. My favorite restaurant, it's 20,000 pesos, which is about $5
Okay.
more or less. So
Hmm.
um, I think for a breakfast it would be maybe 15,000 pesos, so three and a half, $4 for a
So
meal,
you can get, and what kind of meal do you get? What do you order?
just pork
Okay.
as your main dish. But your meal always will come with a big soup
Hmm.
or a soup, meaning there's lots of vegetables, and they have mute and they have sancocho and various types. And then they also have what they call cremas when it's like no pieces are in there. It's a soup, but
Hmm.
everything's kind of I don't know. There's no pieces of vegetables in there, but that's a huge part. If they don't, if a Colombian isn't offered soup for their lunch, they'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
It's really important. It's how tortillas used to be in Guatemala. You have to have your soup, and so
Hmm.
I find their cooking is really healthy.
Yes.
So I'm eating healthier than I've ever eaten before.
Hmm.
Um, but a soup, you also get a salad, you'll have rice, you'll have the main course, and then you'll usually have a small dessert that they'll put together. Oh, and they'll give you and lemonade. So it's the full.
The full thing. So you're getting a protein, you're getting the rice and beans, you're getting a salad, you're getting a bowl of soup, which is incredible. I love Colombian
Yeah.
soups. And they throw in plantains too, or
Oh yeah,
you get the
yeah.
plantains too? Yeah,
I like I love the plantains when they're maduro, when they're like just pretty ripe. I like them pretty ripe.
yeah,
And then or they'll make pancakes of platano. But
yeah.
yeah, I love plantains. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Well, that's one of the things that I've always said that I just love about parts of Latin America. Like, Colombia has incredible food. It is a very diverse landscape. So, like you said, you can get anything in Colombia and it's just beautiful. You get the Caribbean, you get the mountains, you get the coffee regions. And you go to other parts, even further south, like, and you get into Argentina, you're going to pay $20 a meal there. I mean, that's
Wow.
that's what people pay in Argentina. I mean, it's expensive to go out to eat. Same thing in Uruguay. But
Right.
you can live in places like Colombia where you get these amazing meals for $5 and it's everything. And you have leftovers.
Oh
Really
yeah.
there's so much food there that you have food for two meals. It's like incredible, and the food is so good. I mean, when you think about it, because you paid cash for your home that you're living in, the
Yeah.
60K, I mean, all in, how much do you think you pay per month living in Barichara
Um, my property tax here, it was about $100 in total, 100 US dollars for property tax
for
this
the whole
year.
year?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
So electricity last month was $17.
Wow. What's
Um,
the weather like, year round? I mean, it doesn't sound like you're running air conditioning or
there is no air conditioning here. There's no heat. The
okay.
It's on any given day, it's almost always the same. So
Wow.
more or less by a degree, it's usually 63, 64 degrees at night, Fahrenheit
Yeah.
at night. And
Wow.
during the day, it's about 78, 79 degrees.
Oh my goodness. That's like perfect. So it's eternal spring year round, no heat, no air conditioning needed. That's why your electric bill is $17.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you strategic in wanting to identify a place that had this eternal spring kind of atmosphere as well? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Um, let's see, what other stuff can I add?
Gro
Internet.
yeah,
Internet is $14.
okay.
Phone, $14 also.
Per
Grocery.
month.
That's what I don't have calculated.
Okay. Do you
But
think
yeah,
you spend under 400 a month or 300 a month?
maybe 500 because I'm being
Okay.
going overboard maybe. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, maybe 500 would be very
So
realistic in terms
500 a month you're paying in groceries
yeah,
for you to eat.
including going out or yeah.
No, we'll keep that separate.
Oh, keep that
So
separate?
yeah, restaurants would be separate and going out to like entertainment is separate.
Okay, and then say like 500 for the going out and entertainment, 400
For
for the
groceries?
cost for groceries,
Okay.
and then for gas, My gas this month was $1.82.
Oh, so you have gas connected to your house.
I do. In Minka, no. We have to actually change the gas cans out. But
Okay.
in Barichara, it's all connected. And then what is this one? Oh, my water bill is $11.
Water's like, it looks to me like all in, you're under $1,000
Probably about right.
or close to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's under $1,000 a month that you're living on because you bought your house.
Because I bought the house, correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty reasonable living in a place like that with those kind of views and a terrace and that's pretty awesome. And
And
you're
the hiking is amazing. I did a hike 2 days ago and into the Chicamocha Canyon, and I think it's prettier this canyon than any canyon I've seen in the States.
wow. Okay.
It's amazing, but it's hard. That's why I think it's beneficial if you can try to walk, and then you can do some of these more amazing hikes,
Yeah,
and you just it's so amazing how isolated you can get.
sure.
You know, and like the cliff faces, some of these hikes are pretty rough. So it's good to have a good walking stick, have good shoes.
Yeah. Do you go out there on your own? Are you by yourself?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
The last one I went with a friend who was a tour guide, and I would not have been able to make it up by myself. I don't know the trail. I'd probably have to do it 5 times before I truly felt I could do the trail. But
Sure.
it was about, I don't know, 4 hours from Barichara to this town of Cabrera, which is, you can just find even smaller little hamlets than Barichara. Cabrera is supposedly what Barichara used to be. So,
Okay.
you can really get isolated if you want. I think for me, if I had moved to Cabrera, it would be too much of a change.
Yeah.
Barichara has everything you need. Has ATMs, it has banks, it has a hospital, but it's
Okay.
very small. So
Uh,
maybe that would be something for your viewers, that you can you I oh, and I have healthcare. With my kind of visa, I'm required to have healthcare. So as
Okay.
opposed to Randy, who wasn't allowed, I'm
Yeah.
actually required. I must have EPS. I must have APSA.
Yeah.
So
So with the investor visa, you can still get that healthcare. They just don't give it to
correct, correct,
retirees any longer if you pursue the retirement visa.
correct.
So you got into the system. What is it called again, the system?
I don't know what the
It's like
initials stand for, but it's EPS,
EPS. Yeah.
APSA. Yeah,
Okay. And how much do you pay per month?
pay $35 a month.
35, and that's pretty much comprehensive coverage with
Correct.
really good health care in Colombia.
The
It's
only the only caveat is it's a little far away. Like, so yes, there's a hospital here. There's a hospital in the nearest city. It's not really a city, but
yeah.
bigger town that has a bigger hospital. I've had procedures through using the EPS system. It's just that it takes a lot of authorizations, and it takes some time.
Yeah.
If you want to go private, there's lots of options
Okay.
privately. But I was trying this year to see how I felt about the system. But yeah,
Hmm.
as long as you're not like in a big hurry and you can go get go get your auths and stuff,
Yeah.
they'll cover everything. My copay for a procedure was $1.
Wow. Have you
Um,
checked into any private insurance plans to see how much they'd cost?
I think I did when I first started looking in Minka because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but it was like a couple hundred, like $200. I think it's,
Okay. For private insurance.
yeah, or
Okay.
more. Yeah.
Or a little bit more, yeah. Okay.
Or what you could do is just, well, again, Randy's case, he was required to have that international insurance. But if you're in my situation and you have EPS and you just say, you know what, I've got the money, I'll just go private, then you can get seen right away and you'll have really top care.
Hmm.
Uh, but the big city is Bucaramanga, and that's about 4 hours away. So
Okay.
if you're super sick, you're not in good shape, maybe a town like this wouldn't be the best way to go. But if you've got some good years in you and you're in decent shape and you can handle taking a bus ride for 4 hours if you need to every now and then, this is
It,
perfect.
Lucia, is that what you do? I mean, do you have to go to what's the big town again? The name of it?
Bucaramanga.
Bucaramanga. So you take a bus ride, it's 4 hours. Is that where the airport is that you fly out of?
Yes.
Okay. So you're really in the middle of nowhere. You are off the beaten path in Colombia.
For the although many Colombians would say that, it's gotten,
Sure.
back in the day there was only, so you hear those stories. But yeah, I had a friend who wanted to come visit. When they saw exactly where I was, they were like, "Forget that.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to have to travel 4 hours from Bucaramanga." But if you get, like, for me, when I'm in Barichara, I I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
I only want to leave in order to do some day hikes.
Well, I can
Um,
see why. I mean, you really created a nice, beautiful haven for yourself. Are there any other expats living out there?
there's a couple.
Yeah.
There's one girl I know here. I'm not. I think she has a work visa of some sort.
Okay.
She works for a company online. And she's in my barrio. She's a block away. Of the expats, they're mostly French and Swiss
Okay.
and
Interesting.
German.
Wow.
There's a lot of Swiss money, the Colombian and Swiss couples. So
Interesting.
they work, a lot of them. I know several whose families worked many years in Switzerland,
Hmm.
said, okay, we're done. And now they're buying these beautiful fincas here in Barichara, and this is where they want to retire. A friend of mine lives a little bit away from where I am, a little bit further in the campo. It's a one bedroom, but in a beautiful scenery, and he pays 125 dollars a month for that
For
house.
a nice one bedroom. Is it apartment or house?
It's a house.
Wow.
It's a property. The owners have their own mega house, and then they created the two small, one with a two bedroom, one's a one bedroom. And
Is
so
that
yeah.
common there? Like a 125 rental? Is that pretty much common?
It's hard to get.
Okay.
Like, people have to be the first one to call, but it's
Sure.
possible. Because yes,
Okay.
I know that that's
Is
possible, but it's not like the average. I'd say the average might be 1,500,000, which would be three to
it,
$400.
okay. Well, I mean, we've covered everything. Usually I keep healthcare at the end. We covered that too. For the people watching this, there's a lot of people that I know are going to be very curious about these places and looking into Colombia even further. I mean, is there anything else you can think of for the viewers that are considering Colombia that we didn't discuss that may want to move there? Anything come to mind that we didn't cover that could be helpful?
Well, just again, maybe to reiterate, it's good to, if you are if you're one of those people that maybe wants something other than Medellin, like I said, there's a whole country. It's not just that little, not that city. But yeah, remember, think of your Spanish, think about um where you want to start in life to move to. Like, I'm in my early 50s, we'll say, and like I moved here, truly moved here a year and a half ago. If I had waited till I was in like my late 60s or 70s, it would probably be a different story.
Yeah.
So if you my recommendation is, if you have the means and you're really truly thinking about it, and are ready to go, do it now. Because I
Hmm.
think my feeling is that visa requirements will only get more difficult.
Yeah.
There's only going to be more hoops to go through. So just take advantage of the moment if you can, if you're able to do that. And remember that in Colombia, you don't have to live here when with an investment visa, you can buy your investment and just make, you have to go twice a year, every 6 months,
Hmm.
land, put your steps in. At the moment, this is the way it is. So you could keep working if you needed to,
Hmm.
and then you have the property. And then if 5 years go by and you're all set with your renewals, then you can get your permanent residency. And maybe then you'll want to move,
Yeah. And you're
be
good to
safe.
go.
Yeah, then you're good to go. My situation, I was kind of planning to do it that way, but then my job position changed and I just was like, no, I can't
Yeah.
do it. It's time. So that's why I left when I did. But I think if you can do it when you're as young as you can, then you can get the most out of it and you get
Hmm.
settled in and you just get that language down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not buy a car right away. Just give it a shot. See if you can handle not having a car. It's not that hard in a town like this.
Yeah.
And the transportation systems are very, very good.
Okay.
They're really good. To go to the city of San Gil, it's like 8,000 pesos, so like $2.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. $1
Yeah.
tuk-tuks and $2 buses
Yeah. Yeah. To 45 minutes away.
and
Yeah. So
$5 meals.
$5 meals. And it's the people that, the people here are wonderful.
Yes.
They will, it's in my experience, they just wrapped their arms around me and helped me so much and been so kind to me. And they're my security, my friends, my go-to when I have questions. Colombians are very, very warm, and that takes even a little getting used to, because I don't know about you, but we're in general, I think in the States, we're a little more closed off,
Sure. Yeah.
Here it's like, hi, good morning. How are you? What's your name? My name's this. Where are
Yeah.
you from? And
Yeah.
hey, let me invite you in for a coffee. You're just immediately kind of taken in. And so I think if as long as you're not kind of like an ugly gringo ugly in the sense of like being rude,
Right.
um,
Yeah.
uh, always be respectful. Just um, yeah, just be respectful and you'll have I knew no one when I came here and now I feel really at home.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, Lucia, that's a great way to end it. Talking about the people. The people are beautiful in Colombia, wonderfully warm and welcoming. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share all this information, to give us this amazing tour of your incredible place. This has been fantastic.
Well, it was my pleasure. This is great. This is great, Ray. Thank you. Thank you for having me.